Well, hello once again. Welcome to the 4th episode of Why You Should Come to Arcadia. You are almost there. In this episode, I'm going to tell the story of Romanticism, a boy who meets a bunch of men on his journey across Europe. No, it's not going to be creepy, it's actually quite inspiring. Just hush and listen. It all started in the 1760s. The once luminous Enlightenment had now become a disillusioned old man, and the Industrial Revolution, hand in hand with modernity, was on its way to conquer the earth with rapid urbanization and dehumanizing manufacturing processes. Amidst this gloom, the German poet Friedrich Schiller and his partner Johann Wolfgang von Goethe decided to create a powerful, world-changing baby. Thus, Sturm und Drang, the literary movement meaning storm and stress, was born. He was a very intense baby, as all babies are really, who strongly disliked the constraints of rationalism and obsessed over the free expression of feelings. Motivated by his son, the junge Vater Goethe wrote Die Leiden des jungen Werther, a tragedy about a young man destroyed by unrequited love. The book was to readers at the time what Titanic was to audiences in 1997, an immediate sensation, and has since become the quintessential romantic oeuvre. Yet not long after, tired of Sturm und Drang's intensity, his parents abandoned him, and the heartbroken baby transformed into the more mature boy, Romanticism. Not solely for extreme emotions and not strictly against the Enlightenment, Romanticism was interested in the personal, the spontaneous, the transcendental, and the love of nature, folklores, and ideas of a genius with excruciating internal struggles. With this newfound personality and independence, Romanticism embarked on a journey of a lifetime. He first arrived in England, where William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge welcomed him with open arms. The two co-published a collection of poems for the boy, titled Lyrical Ballads, in 1798, which initiated the early English Romantic movement. Wordsworth, or English Daddy, Coleridge was English Papa, was very dear to Romanticism, as he wrote vigorously of the beauty of nature and the importance of our reconnection with it. Traveling across Europe, the charismatic Romanticism then visited the world of visual arts. There he met painters such as Henry Fuseli, Eugène Delacroix, and Francisco Goya, who, under his influence, focused on unconventional subject matters and experimented with bold strokes and contrasts to evoke overwhelming ambiences. To get a sense of the boy's taste, this painting, The Raft of the Medusa by Theodore Géricault, which depicts a moment of great heroism and suffering, was one he thought most representative of him. Next, he went to the realm of music, and soon became friends with Ludwig von Beethoven. Together they made deeply personal and expressive works that later influenced composers such as Franz Liszt and Frédéric Chopin, two of the greatest virtuoso pianists ever lived. Furthermore, with Giuseppe Verdi in Italy and Richard Wagner in Germany, Romanticism helped build the golden age of opera, where masterpieces with exotic settings, adventurous heroes, and passionate music sprang up in rapid succession. Years went by, Romanticism continued to evolve, and when later he returned to England, befriending the likes of Percy Bysshe Shelley, John Keats, and Lord Byron, he was no longer the same boy. Inspired by him, Lord Byron wrote the loosely autobiographical Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, whose complex hero, melancholy, and subjective reflections made it widely influential in the Romantic era. Alas, as everything has an end, this story has come to one, and so around the mid-19th century, like a shooting star blazing through the night sky, the fervor for Romanticism died down. Then where did the boy go? Some say he morphed into the raging nationalism that followed, others say he burned himself out, and still there are some who say he has never really left. Thank you for watching. I hope Romanticism's story has inspired you to be a tad more romantic, and more willing to feel deeply, to lose control, and to follow your heart, whether it be broken or whole. As always, stay tuned for the next episode, which is also our last, where we'll finally talk about our main event, Tom Stoppard's Arcadia. Cheers!